Good to have you here. I'm Marie at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our fire sign Sagittarius. So welcome into the channel. Nice to have you. Let's also welcome in your cross watchers. Please feel free to swap around the energies or the characters as need be throughout the reading. And time is fluid, so whenever you come across this reading and you were drawn into it, was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through for you, Saggy, should reflect some aspect of your current situation and an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It might just mean that the reading was meant for somebody else this week. But for those of you that this does resonate with, I will have an extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through for you by exploring the zodiac signs that come up in your reading. And those zodiac signs can be about intimate partners, intimate partnerships, intimate connections, as well as and or background players. So friends, family, extended family, blended family, colleagues, work associates, co-workers, friends, best friends, friends of your significant other. And even if you don't know their zodiac sign, you'll recognize them by the energies that come through when I read the zodiac signs in the extended. So just keep that in the back of your mind as we go forward into this reading. And we also have the full moon in Gemini coming up Saturday. So usually energies start getting intense 3 days before and 3 days after. This is a good time for feedback on your life, personal reflection. It's a time to come to conclusions. It's a time to come to realizations, time to have epiphanies. Really understanding your truth as opposed to the collective truth. So this is a good time to draw on the energies of compassion, optimism, and observe. And because this is in Gemini, thoughts and communication. Really observe thoughts and communication. What you're thinking, why you're thinking, how you're communicating it. Okay, so as we go forward here, this is for Sagittarius, Moon, Rising, and Sun. This is for Sagittarius, Moon, Rising, and Sun. Messages for those watching, Moon, Rising, and Sun. Message for Saggies. Moon, Rising, and Sun. Right, message for Saggies. Moon, Rising, and Sun. All right, here we go. So overall energy for the reading. We have the Eight of Wands. Something's moving forward here. It's either communication, some form of innovation. It's moving very fast, or there's fast energies moving towards you. Something with innovation, something inspiring, something that's like driven with passion. Let's see what your current energy is. We have the Two of Wands. So making a decision in something that you very much strongly believe in, something that brings purpose, brings meaning, brings fulfillment. I don't know that you've taken action on it yet, but you're in the planning stages. Let's see what your situation is. We have the Nine of Wands. Gathering strength really to go forward. Like this is kind of overextending you a little bit. Pushing you past your comfort zone. Could be a lot coming at you right now that's demanding a lot from you. So let's see what the opportunity or the challenge is here for you. Whoa, we have the Ten of Wands. Something needs to be released, to delegate, maybe. To delegate responsibilities. There's a lot of responsibility here on your plate. I mean, this is testing your endurance. But you're also coming to the finish line here because you got the 9 and the 10, completion. This is really like pushing you to your limit. So let's see what the universe is working on with you. What is life co-creating with you at this point? Take a break. Can you? I don't know. Respite, reflection, regrouping, regeneration. Do nothing. Doing nothing is also doing something, right? I don't think we get that enough here in life. It's always about productivity, productivity, productivity. Resting is also productivity. In fact, some of your greatest creative endeavors or ideas come from when you're just like in a form of rest or in a form of play. But let's see what's gotten you here to this point. What's, what have you been doing that's gotten you here to this point? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So, I mean, that's entrepreneurship, really working hard. Self-sustaining. Trying to build something. Like, this is like creating your life, how you want to see it, in the tangible. So this could be working really, really, really hard. Just working overtime and putting in, like if you really want to be successful, you're there, an hour before everybody else shows up and you stay an hour late. I don't know. You can maybe ask some of the billionaires and the trillionaires if that's what they do. I don't know. I think it's more about being creative endeavors, because I'm sure most deals go down on the golf course, right? All right, let's see what's heading your way, though. Next 0 to 3 months. What's coming in? Page of Pentacles, okay? So a new path, a new tangible path wants to be taken here. It's either a new concept or a new way of doing something or a new way of shifting something or a new way of planning. So we'll see where that goes for you. So once this opportunity comes in, what do you have going for you? What are your strengths? We have the Ten of Cups, so you know where you want to go. You know what your happiness is. You know what it looks like. You know what brings you joy. You know what brings you fulfillment. And this isn't the Nine of Cups. I see the Nine of Cups is more about personal. This kind of seems to be more about, if you have a family, everybody's getting lifted up. If you have, siblings or whatever. I mean, this is just about attainability for everybody. So what are the outside influences here? We have the Empress. So we have got Taurus and Libra showing up here. Well, again, this is trying to bring something into the tangible, something that from here into the tangible, like getting something started, getting it, taking it off the ground, working in the abstract to bring it into the concrete. So let's see what the next steps are. We have the King of Pentacles. I mean, that's security. That's sitting in a good place. That's, luxury. That's abundance. That's fruition, stability, security, something lasting, something noble, something trustworthy, something dependable. What do you value? So what is this really all about here? All this movement and innovation and working. Five of Cups. There's a loss. Something's missing. Trying to fill a gap. Trying to fill a hole. Something to be fixed. Something's broken. Something trying to fill some sort of grief. Some sort of sadness. Because fives are about change. So it looks like you're doing a lot to, bring forth a change for something that seems to be broken or missing. So how is this all going to play out for you? We have the Page of Cups. Again, you've got another new path. You got a new path in what's showing up for you, and you've also got a new path in where you're heading. And this, the Page of Cups, is a path that's more about artistic expression, moving freely, creating many variables, lightening the load, being able to dance, right? A little more playful. It's releasing some of this. This looks very stressful to me. Very stressful. Like a lot of just, you know, productivity, getting things done. Every day, every day, every day, every day. So let's see what the Nine of Wands is for you, Saggies. I mean, Sagittarius is all about expansion, but at what cost, right? So clarify what the Nine of Wands is for our Saggies. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Cups. I think there's a desire here to move towards something that is more emotionally fulfilling and meaningful to you. We got the King of Cups here. That's about making a decision for, you know, something in your life that's for the better, but it's for the better of the whole. It gives meaning. It gives sustenance. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Doing some sort of work that brings you both pleasure and fulfillment and meaning. Because what this looks like now is a lot of busy work. A lot of getting things done to get them done. But where is the joy in all this? Where is the pleasure? Where's the payoff? I think you want to set your heart on doing something that's more, that pulls on more of the creative side of you. Maybe something that's even a little bit more relaxing, peaceful and calm. This does not look peaceful and calm. It looks like striving. I mean, you're planning this. Two of Wands, this is your energy. Like one foot's behind and one foot's in front. Like you know where you want to go. You want to make a decision. This is something that you strongly believe in. It brings you purpose and meaning. I don't know that you've taken off yet. It might seem a little bit overwhelming. I mean, this to me is like you're working 60 hours a week and then trying to go to school at night or on the weekends, like cramming it in. So let's see what the Ten of Wands is. I don't know that you know, how is this going to be done? Like, how am I going to fit one more thing on my plate? I think you're trying to strategize, figure it out. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. There's a lot of wands coming through here. This is a big decision for you. This is a big decision. But I think you're like envisioning situations that will bring you more possibilities. When you've got it with the Four of Wands, this is like something that is life-changing, life-sustaining. Because the Four of Wands is all about those big milestones in our life that kind of like take us into the next trajectory, right? Having a baby, getting married, retirement, graduation, moving, those big milestones. So this is a big decision for you to make. We got the Two of Cups too. For some of you, this could be about a relationship. Deciding whether you're going to get engaged or not. you know, I don't know that it's that you don't want to, or you're feeling, you know, I think that right now it's just that you have so much on your plate that you don't know how you're going to make this happen, or how you can do this. Maybe some of you are, you know, distance apart. There's a distance or something like that. For others of you, this just could be an alliance with doing something that you really love to do, that you really want to do. I feel like you already kind of know what that is. I think, you know, in some ways you've been successful in building some sort of career here, but something's missing. There's an aspect of you that just, you know, are you by yourself? Are you doing this by yourself? Is it all about work, 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 work? You're trying to bring in something that's more fulfilling. Maybe it's a relationship as a final piece of the puzzle to kind of like bring this together. And for others of you, this can be situational, this can be relational. So take it how it works for you. But, you know, for others of you, this just could be about doing something that's much more fulfilling, that maybe you're working with somebody else that just kind of lightens the load a little bit, that you can collaborate with, that, you know, maybe you both have the same vision, the same ideas, the same goals. If this is like, this kind of looks like to me, if you've ever read that book, Forks Over Knives, there were two doctors from two, like one was in Switzerland and one was like on the other side of the world. But they were both doing research on animal products and, you know, the proteins and the DNA and all the things from like, you know, milk and dairy and, you know, animal products that, you know, even when they're cooked or they're pasteurized or whatever, that, you know, those elements of the animals still, they don't die, like they get passed through. And they noticed there was cancer, a lot of cancer within the areas where they lived. And so they started like trying to connect the dots between animal products and cancer. And by some happen chance, I can't remember the full story, they met. And they both realized that they were both on the same trajectory on the discovery of figuring something out. And thus, that's where they came up with the book Forks Over Knives. Their story is all about this research and what they discovered and how they found each other and how they started working together, which took the load off both sides, that they weren't having to, you know, mess with the agriculture company or the agriculture business. And, you know, it's kind of like a alliance, like they had an alliance. Somebody had their back. They were both on the same mission. That's what this kind of reminds me of. But this also could be about, you know, some of you want to take the next step and, you know, bring in a relationship. So let's see what the Four of Swords is. Clarify the Four of Swords. This is what life is trying to help you with. I see the big relax. I don't know if you can, though. That's not realistic. We want to give you something realistic. Hermit. Seeking answers. Yeah, I saw that, the three. Kind of all work and no play here. We got the Tower. One more. And we got the Devil. There's some kind of disruption here. I mean, the Devil's all about distraction. You know, the Devil's all about blockages, distraction. But there's some kind of like this driven behavior. There's going to be some kind of like breakdown to this, because there needs to come some quietness needs to come in here. There needs to be some, you know, respite, some time for reflection, some time to like figure some things out or understand some things. You know, maybe you were taught, you know, that old scenario about, you know, you got to work hard to achieve, and, you know, day's hard work deserves an honest pay, and all that, all those synonyms that come down from probably the people who benefit off of you working. But I mean, this driving, eventually, for a few of you, this isn't for everybody, but it, you know, it might lead to some sort of, like, you know, if this is physical labor, there might be some sort of like injury, or if this is, you know, manual labor, it just might lead to like a period where you're going to have to take some rest, going to have to take a break. Because whenever the devil shows up, something is in excess, right? And eventually, when things are in excess, they just get to a point where you can't have any more excessiveness. It just breaks itself down. So life is trying to get you to, you know, slow it down. I don't know if that's physically possible for you right now. I know that you are thinking about, you know, going in another direction. You're already in the phase of like pre-planning that. You're already feeling it, that you want to, you know, move in a different direction, something that's more fulfilling, whether that's, you know, bringing in a relationship, or being in a relationship, or getting engaged, or just bringing in an alliance to help you with whatever endeavor this is. So let's find out what the Nine of Pentacles is. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles here for us. We have the Ace of Swords. So how you got here really was, I mean, this is nobility. I mean, you're working hard. You're doing, you know, there's nothing being hidden here. This is just, it's, you know, ethically, your morals and your standards are in the right place. They're in the right place. And we have the Three of Cups. But I think there's outside influences that are driving this. Because the Three of Cups can be about outside influences. And the Three of Cups can also be about a very, you know, creating a very heartfelt situation that you want for yourself. Because the Ace of Swords is all about thoughts and action, right? Essence of action, essence of thoughts, essence of communication. But the Three of Cups is more about, you know, lightening up. Like, I don't see any play here. I just see very driven behavior. And there might be some imbalance here between what you truly want and what you truly desire, and what you're, you know, expressing in the world. But in this situation, I see this as outside influences are very much driving this scenario. Because you got the Eight of Wands here. Like, you know, that's fast moving, very pushy energy. Like, come on, let's go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. So let's see what the Page of Pentacles is, because this is a new path opening up. New concept, new ideas, new trajectories, new friends. Maybe you're going to meet somebody. I don't know. Maybe you already have met somebody. Maybe this is like deciding that, you know what, you're going to, well, we'll see if the Fool shows up. You're going to ask for that engagement, or you're going to get engaged, or you're going to decide that it's time to like connect with people. Again, we have the Eight of Cups. So moving towards something that is more emotionally fulfilling for you. I don't know that, I mean, this doesn't look like you're already in a relationship. Maybe some of you are, I don't know. Maybe you're wanting to take it to the next level. But this is definitely about whatever situation you're in right now, it's all about the doing. There's not a whole lot of heart in it. And you want something that has more meaning to it, more fulfillment. And this is a new concept. This is like a new thought pattern to you. This is following a new path. Something that really gives you inspiration, motivation, but also like contribution. Seeing the effects of your existence here, of your life existence. Yeah. Will and determined to move this forward. That's Cancer energy coming in. And we got the Ace of Swords. I think you're going to see this clearly and you're going to start taking action on it. I think it's just going to like, you know, if this situation comes in where there's some time to rest, whatever, however that's going to take place, you're going to do some seeking, some internal seeking, looking for some answers. And I think you're going to see the driving behavior here when you can kind of take a step back away from this. And I think you're going to start moving forward in something that's more authentic to who you are as a person. Because what you got going for you here, assets in this situation, is I think you know what the Ten of Cups looks like for you. You're very, you know, you understand what emotional fulfillment would look like in your life. The Sun, nourishment. That's also Leo energy coming in. You have the passion for this and the drive. It's there. It may be buried right now, but you have the drive and the passion. You want nourishment. Because something's missing here. This is the overall big picture. Something's missing. You're longing for something. And it looks like connection. Whether that comes from a job, a career that seems to be more fulfilling, more passionate, more integrating, more innovative, or it's coming from, you know, a relationship, or both. So let's see what the Empress is here. That is Taurus and Libra energy coming through. I got Cancer, I got Capricorn, I got Virgo, I have Scorpio so far. We got the Seven of Cups. I think he wants variety. Adding variety here. Outside influences. Creating many choices. Six of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Well, this has been coming up a lot in all the readings. I think the outside influences here, well, we got the Six of Cups here. So this could be somebody showing up from the past out of the blue. Knight of Swords. that just kind of throws a loop in all this. Could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo, or a Libra, I mean. Could be a childhood friend or a childhood buddy. Somebody that's very dear to you. Like, this is your person. Somebody that you think of often with endearment. So for some of you, this could be somebody from the past showing up, because you got, you know, this is like a soulmate card, soulmate connection, and you got it down here in what's already taken place, kind of up to this point. Somebody could be coming a distance to see you. Maybe, because you got the Eight of Cups, travel, and you got the Chariot, travel. Somebody could be coming a distance to see you. But I think this is going to, like, whoever this is coming in is really going to open up kind of your tunnel vision here. I didn't see anything up until this point about somebody coming back in, but might be. So let's see what the King of Pentacles is. What are the next steps here? Because in the overall energy here, you got communication, fast moving. So this could be someone coming in out of the blue. Could be somebody from your past. Somebody who's near and dear to you. You know this person. There's a warmth here. There's definitely a warmth here. Maybe you've been keeping busy trying to, you know, forget about this individual. Really focusing on your work. But it's definitely wearing you out. So let's find out what the King of Pentacles is. And again, this could just be, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, or, you know, somebody, a relationship. This just be somebody that, you know, is coming to visit you over, I mean, in the Western world right now, we're in holidays, right? Somebody coming to see you over the holidays and just really giving you some sort of different insight, energizing you again. For others of you, this could be about somebody that you want to go to the next level with. So with the King of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, again, travel. These are the next steps. We got knowledge and action here. Give me one more, please. And we got justice, Libra energy coming in. So I think this is something that has to do with, well, we got justice, so that's Libra. That is a connection, soulmate connection, or a twin flame connection, because that's 11. But what I see here in the next step is that you're in a solid place to make some decisions. You are, you know, financially, you're sitting pretty good. You're looking at what it is you really value here. And I think you're going to be able to see that clearly. Make some sound decisions, some clear sound decisions that you feel good about and you feel solid about. And I think that you're going to, you know... Either you're going towards this person or this person's coming towards you. Something about travel here. Whether you're traveling or this person's traveling. But this is going to balance some things out in your life that kind of seem to be like that missing piece of the puzzle, right? That missing, that, you know, where whatever was missing, it's kind of gonna balance some things out for you. Emotionally, is that what we're saying here? Because, like, we've got the knowledge, we've got the finances. Boy, I've had more readings about somebody coming back from the past in the last week that, and I usually don't do those kind of readings because it's just kind of, I don't know. But boy, are they coming out. This is about doing the right thing, doing what's best for you. It really is. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles again. So if this is what's needed right now, I think that there's going to be a chance to be able to really do some reflection here. To understand how relationships have meaning and purpose in your life. Somebody's coming to see somebody. And this is going to set things on a new path. You know, you're very determined. You know kind of like what you want here. You know what makes you happy. You know what gives you joy. You're very passionate about this. You're ready to take action on it in whatever form that takes for you. I think this may have come in out of the blue, kind of thrown you off your game here a little bit. But I mean, you're in a solid position, both, you know, in in the material realm and in your thought process, to be able to make a clear, sound decision, and to either travel forward or move forward. But you're going to do what's best for you. So let's see what the big picture is here with this Five of Cups. Something's missing. That's what this is really all about. If Judgment comes out, that's just... We got the Hierophant. Could be two, could be dealing with a Taurus here, Saggy. Missing a Taurus. That's the big picture here. Because we got Taurus and Libra down here in the Empress. But I think this is really about getting some understanding, some spiritual wisdom and some spiritual knowledge. That's going to give you clarity. That's the big picture here. Getting something from Spirit to help you, to give you clarity on, you know, what is the next step? Where am I going? What's coming in? What do I need to do here? Where can I, what am I supposed to do for, you know, to go towards my 10 of Cups and my son, my happiness? Because you feel like something's missing here. So getting to the truth and the heart of the matter, that's what all this is about. Because completion doesn't come from outside of yourself. Even though outside sources can be sent to you, completion is about you being solid, you know, not just materially and financially, but emotionally, spiritually. So let's get one more on the Page of Cups, because this is how it's gonna play out. It's going to open things up. This new path that you take, you may be going somewhere or traveling somewhere, or somebody may be traveling to see you. This is going to open you up to new possibilities here. It's going to lighten up the load a little bit. We got the Five of Cups, so there's your Five of Cups again. Oh, we have strength. I think this is going to open up some of this, you know, where this craving is coming in from, what's not being fulfilled. And it's going to give you the wherewithal, or the kind of the inner resolve that you're truly looking for here. Strength, right? It's going to give you that innate, passionate, you know, your energetic blueprint, so to speak, right? Because that seems to be what's missing here. And I think whoever this person is that's coming in, or who you're going to reconnect with or connect with, is really going to be kind of an influence in like directing you down that pathway. You know, the type of person that you love to hang out with because they just give you life. And I think that that's what's coming in here for you. It's going to lighten the load a little bit. For those of you that want to go forth with this, you know, an engagement, or, you know, wanting some sort of stable engagement, I think, you know, I think there's potential here for that. Definitely potential here for that. I'm what you're wondering, you know, when this is going to happen or how you're going to do it. But I think that direction is coming in. You know, we've got justice here, Libra. That's legal, which will be the next steps. So that's definitely, there's potential here and possibilities and growth for that to happen. But the main core of this right now is about your innate nature, your innateness, your energetic blueprint. And to be able to stand in that and take action on that. And then this all kind of flows and comes together for you. Because you're definitely going on in a different route. One that is more moving freely. Being able to move freely. And that's even if there seems to be something, like you're already complete. Even if there seems to be something like that isn't, because you already have your energetic connection, your energetic blueprint, who you are, why you're here. And that kind of blends all this together. Is there a partner coming in here? Or you're traveling to see somebody, or somebody's traveling to see you, no doubt about it. Trying to see if you got a partner coming in, because now you got me all riled up. Well, there's attainment. The Nine of Swords. There is attainment coming in. But it may be attainment that's a little bit like gonna stretch you a little bit. And we got the Hermit again. I think that this is possibly coming in, but I also think that the main focus right now is on you being able to release yourself from a lot of this other stuff, make connections, but they don't have to be connections that always end with some sort of, you know, commitment or stability. You might have to be okay right now with being able to be in connections or in relationships that are kind of free flowing, you know, that it's not going to be, okay, you know, we've been together for a while, now we need to get engaged because that's the next step. Or we need to get married because that's the next step. Like, that's going to come in due time because you're very clear on what you want. But, you know, right now it's kind of like you kind of got to try on some hats. in a different venue than the hats that you've tried on when you're under such duress and stress. And be able to be a little bit more playful and see how where you fit in, you know, when you're emotionally fulfilled, where does this person fit into your life and where do you fit into theirs? And see if it, you know, if that's something that you really want. Because the goal right now is to understand that whatever you feel is missing isn't going to come from the outside. It's going to come from the inside out. And that's what the universe is trying to help you with, right? We've got the Hermit, inside out. We got the Four of Swords, inside out. And the outside influences, which is the devil, you know, those are the things that need to be cleared out of here. Whoosh, gone. You might have some fear about being alone. I don't know, or being by yourself. There's a difference between being by yourself and being alone. Because when you're alone, you can watch TV or you can distract yourself. But when you're by yourself, you are like with yourself. So let's see who's showing up here for you. I've got Sagittarius. I got Leo showing up. I got Taurus showing up. I got Taurus and Libra. I got Leo again. Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer. Libra. I think that's it. So I'm going to look at those in the extended for you. But for those of you that are not going on, let's get some guidance here. We're going to get a crystal for you, something you can tangibly touch and work with the energies of it. This is from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck by Judy Hall. So this is for our Saggies. Clarify for Saggy, please. Well, both these two jumped out, so I'm going to take them both, okay? So we have Rainbow Mayanite, number 22. Whoa, 22 and 33. Wow. Double numbers. So if you start seeing the number 22, that's kind of a synchronicity that this reading was meant for you. 2-2. The Rainbow Bridge. Iridescent rainbow Mayanite brings this world and the rest of creation. It heals unconditionally and assists the shift to a new level of consciousness. You are a leader. When you raise your vibration, the whole benefits. De-energize old patterns. Release karmic incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. This crystal will assist in this. Go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Big picture. Go within. Raise your consciousness to build new supportive structures at every level. Recognize how your soul is maneuvering you onto the true path. There's your Ace of Swords down here and your Ace of Swords next step. Right? And your Ace of Swords here. Big picture. Re-examine projects and let go of those that are not for your highest good or for that of others. You see things from both sides. Always speak true no matter what the cost, but be tactful. You have natural healing ability. Focus and use it wisely. Your healing insight right now is letting go attunes you to a realm of infinite possibilities. And your soul path right now is being a rainbow bridge between the worlds. That's 2-2. Now we're at 3-3. This is Marseilles Bluestone, the inner compass. Marseilles Bluestones planted healing energies from the land of the ancestors into a sacred healing landscape. This stone assesses past, present, and future. You are an ancient shaman who has much wisdom to impart and the ability to journey through multiple dimensions in search of healing. You have unshakable core stability and an inner compass that directs you with integrity. Use natural medicines for ailments. Pay attention to your boundaries. Dig deep into the past. Assess your memories and cut yourself free. Examine your deepest intentions and roots. Live in the present moment. Find your own direction and face challenges with equanimity. You have the power to decide. Pay particular attention to your environment. Be true to yourself is the basis of all well-being, spiritual and physical. Your soul path right now is developing a spiritual compass. So that's what I have for you. Rainbow Mayanite 2-2 and Priscilla Bluestone 3-3. So I hope this helps, Saggies, and until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. And for those of you going on, the link to the extended is in the description box below, and I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.